Okay, good morning, friends. My first day. Wow, I screwed that up, didn't I? It's my first day back from Vancouver Island, and this is where I stayed. This is where I stayed. This spot right here. This spot right here behind this tree. Because you know what? It's nice and freaking shaded. Oh, yeah, check this out. See? Now that the weather's getting warmer, I pulled in here last night. This street was empty, but now I guess everybody's going to work and I'm sleeping, so yeah, that's a different thing. So this isn't really an industrial spot. It's kind of like apartments on that side and two little home renovation businesses on this side. So it's semi-quiet except for the renovation trucks that are driving by that wake me up. So anyways, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of where my spots are. I'm not the only one who finds this home. This guy has been there for quite a long time, whereas I come once a week if I'm lucky. So I have noticed another guy in a small little van also using this area. So I guess I'm not the only one who has found this spot, as you can see in this video. So, I'm back from Vancouver Island after spending 11 days out there, 11 days of holidays. Say what? And I didn't post any videos? That's okay, don't worry, don't get too excited. I've got a lot of videos coming up, my paper's blowing away. I just have to do a lot of editing because I did a shit-ass job. So I'm gonna have to touch things up and clean them up a little, make them look a little bit more presentable. So that's my job in the next week or two. So you will see a lot of that adventure and what the family brought and what Korean girl, what happened with everything there. So I've been in Vancouver for less than 24 hours and the crazies are already coming out. I come here to get some video downloading and uploading, and I'm in the parking lot. I have no shirt on, kind of taking a nap, and I hear a knock on the door and, hey, anybody in there? And I'm like, I just kind of quiet, kind of dozing a bit. And then I heard, hey, is anybody want to ready to party? So I get my shirt on and I'm like, oh, who is this guy? And I look outside and the guy says, hey, you want to party? And I'm like, yeah, no, not me, I'm okay. And he's kind of all sketchy and scattery kind of thing, and they take off in a car. And I guess they're selling drugs. Maybe they thought I was a user. So that kind of hindsight, the ugly side of van life, that maybe some people are on the edge of homelessness and do the van life just for the drug thing. And I shouldn't blame anybody, but this one looks sketchy behind me too, this guy, but who knows? I shouldn't judge that. But I'm assuming he's sold to other vanners in this area, or else he wouldn't have come up to me. So, the best thing about getting back from Vancouver Island, number one, and number two is I'm going to go over the talk about comments of the last video on success. And yes, a big thank you for coming back to watch my videos today, and I hope you like them and do all that stuff to boost my rating. So yeah, I know, shameless plugging. But anyways, yes, the best thing about the trip to Vancouver Island is this old girl made it. No problem. Nothing. Not a glitch whatsoever. And for a van that's 41 years old, that is pretty freaking awesome, isn't it? And that's why I like these old vans. If you do simple maintenance, they go forever. They are a solid built unit. And you know what? I don't do proper maintenance on this. There's a little things I really need to do, and we'll probably do more of that later on. This van went everywhere on the island, even some remote places, and it, like I said, it never broke down. And that's always, it's in the back of your mind, and when you're in the middle of nowhere, am I going to get stranded here? No cell service, no nothing. And this thing, yeah, not a glitch. That's the other thing about these old vans. They're so easy to fix or repair or rebuild. you know what? Anybody can fix them. It's not rocket science. You can go online and Google search or YouTube search how to fix this, how to fix that, and it's easy to do. A newer vehicle, 2019, forget about it. Computer controlled, you gotta take it in, you have to get it coded, and even then, it doesn't guarantee that if you check the faults, it's gonna fix it. They still have a lot of glitches, and at 125 bucks an hour, yeah, it can add up really quick if you're off warranty. On warranty, that's a different story, but you know what? These things are cheap to repair. Every part I bought on it has been under 100 bucks. Not a lot went on it, so it's only small things. Major stuff, still even cheap. Transmissions may be the biggest cost, or a rear end if it blew up. But I gotta change transmission fluid, speaking of that. And that, like I said, it's gonna be another video. The original owner said this thing only had 57,000 clicks on it, kilometers. I didn't believe him at first, but now I'm thinking, you know what? I got a feeling it very well could be that. So, even though it smokes a bit, but that's got to do with more with dried seals and a couple leaks, because you know what? Yeah, over time, they're gonna shrivel up. So, anyways, yeah, amazing. So like I say, these things are simple to fix, and that defines van life, a simple life, less rustle and bustle life, a less cost. So that means you don't have to work as hard, like I've always said, and you can enjoy life a little bit more, especially if you're traveling and like traveling to different places. So that basically sums up this old gal. Talking about rustle and bustle, that was the biggest first adjustment to driving into Vancouver, is the busyness, the traffic. And Colette, I'm going to read through some of my comments. Colette asked, do you feel a big difference being out on the island compared to being in Vancouver? Damn right. I'm going to do a bigger video on this afterwards, after I upload all the video trips of me going on the island. I will do that one. But shortly, it's the busyness. Yeah, the traffic was insane when I got off the ferry onto the main highway. We spent half an hour in a traffic jam and we bailed out. We said, you know what? This thing was getting warm, heating up pretty good. So I said, you know what? Let's pull over, have lunch, after supper, we'll drive you back to your place. So we both did that. We went down to the North Vancouver waterfront, had a great meal, and shared the last bit of holiday time with each other. That was one of the biggest thing is, yeah, the people, the amount of people. The island is very sparse. Many other things. Everything closes on the island at freaking 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Or usually, yeah, 7 o'clock, even restaurants. Here, Vancouver, yeah, it goes late into the night. The closer you get downtown, even 3, 4 at night, and most 24 hours. So that's a big difference. Some of the other big differences was food costs. Vancouver food costs are actually cheaper. Vancouver Island, yeah, they're up there pretty good. In some cases, double. Gas prices, well, the island is cheaper, believe it or not. Even though they truck it from here, the Vancouver ports, to the island, it's cheaper on the island. But let's get back to more comments. Mr. Gillespie, successes, experiences, not keeping up with the Joneses. I agree. Again, yeah, my simple life. My desires are not a shiny car or a brand new car or a house. I had the house, white picket fence, wife, kids, RV, and whatever, but I wasn't happy. And now a lot happier. Pick up your checks. Well, we did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 blah. 13 paychecks that I haven't picked up. Management was a little upset with me. First of all, because you gotta cash these things or screws up their accounting system. I know that already. And some of them could expire soon. And yes, This is Cuba money, our new RV money. Who knows? We'll see. And what else? Oh yeah, the other thing that work doesn't like about me keeping all this, because you know what? I don't need a paycheck. They want to keep people under their thumb. You got to work hard to keep your job. If you want to keep your job, you got to work harder. If you want a paycheck, you got to work harder. They want to indebt everybody working there. I'm different. I don't put up with a bit of bullshit, and I backlash to them sometimes and stand up for a lot of things where others won't, and I end up standing up for others sometimes. And I don't do it to be an asshole. I don't do it in a bad way. I do it in a good way, and everybody else knows that, and that's why they come to me a bit. I do it, say, you know what, this is the issue. We can't do this. We have to change things for the better and to make people better. So that is the other aspect. I'm not indebted, but unfortunately I don't, or good for me that I don't do it in an egotistical manner, and I don't have to put up with you bullshit, I can leave. So that's one of the things. What else do we got? Living life to the fullest. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. In what I deem the fullest at this moment. Maybe 5 years from now, I'll hate van life. Very possible. And I might want a small apartment or to live elsewhere, which is part of the plan. I might want something different. But for right now, this is successful to me. And I can see myself living the rest of my life more simplistic, easier, reading more books, watching more YouTube videos, blah, 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 blah. Spending more time with loved ones. You know, that's living life to the fullest with me. Johnny Poll, death, yeah. Again, Johnny Poll, that's what made me choose this. I've seen a lot of death in my life. A lot of people die before they've done much and seen much. A lot of them chasing money. My younger sister, yeah, she's just all focused on the money now and making money and earning money and missing everything else. Well, in most ways. But death changes you, and seeing a lot of death. And I got a lot I want to see before I die. And you know what? I'm sorry, buddy. He says he lost his mother 9 years ago in a hit and run. And I can't imagine that. Old age may be one thing. Even that's a struggle sometimes because you're losing a part of yourself. They're a part of you when you live with somebody so long, and friend and family. Everything they do is embedded in you. Everything they say is embedded in you. And it doesn't go away like that. So hit and run, yeah. Jesus. That's not good. Way to go. That's bad. So, yeah, I just can't. Yeah. So other than that, this is life how I want it now. And so we're going to edit some of those videos up and post it up. And I don't even know how to put this video together. So anyways, you know what? Thanks for commenting, guys. We're back. We're ready. We're about 12, 13 days behind of uploading videos, and that's okay. I prefer a week, even less, so I can do new updates, but it's all good. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Stay awesome. See you next time. I hope you come back. Yeah. Love yous.